going to wear that all evening?
Why not?
You look like Nanook of the North.
I'm not leaving it in the cloakroom, Pam. There are women who'd kill for a coat like this.
I just hope we don't meet anyone from Animal Live, that's all. Must be half a mink farm in there. That's if it is mink.
Of course it's mink.
I've never seen mink that colour before.
Mink comes in all colours.
So does rabbit.
It's not rabbit. The woman assured me it was mink.
Well, she would, wouldn't she? She wanted to sell it.
I mean, she knew the previous owner.
Previous owner? I thought that was the mink.
Not exactly. You see, I got it from...
Where?
Oh, Oxfam.
Oxfam!
And this woman assured me the previous owner was very well connected.
Was? She's dead, isn't she?
Yeah. She collapsed at the ladies' Masonic evening.
She wasn't wearing it, was she?
No, why should she have been wearing it?
Could have been the weight.
It's not heavy. Don't say things like that, Pam. I wouldn't wear a coat someone had died in.
The mink died in it.
You're not going to put me off it, Pamela? It's a beautiful coat. You saw how everyone looked twice when I came in.
I couldn't believe it the first time. I think they were looking for your snowshoes.
That man hasn't taken his eyes off me the whole time. He's showing quite an interest.
Probably a vet.
I just hope the doctor isn't the jealous type.
The doctor? You haven't arranged to meet him?
No, not exactly. I did say we may be down here this evening.
So that's why you're wearing the coat?
Well, when one mixes with the medical profession, Pamela, there are certain standards.
The other one's not coming, is he?
Other one?
The oddball.
He's not an oddball. What have you got against Malcolm?
He's weird. He's a throwback to the 60s. He used to call himself Ricky Rampant. He thinks he can sing, and he does. It's embarrassing. It's like walking into an Elvis Presley picture.
He likes you, Pamela.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to be liked by someone like him.
Yes, well, if we do meet him, the least you can do is be polite. And if they should ask us to the grill room...
Why should they ask us to the grill room?
I didn't say they would ask us to the grill room, but if they did...
You arrange something.
No! But if they do ask us to the grill room, I think we should consider it.
I'm not going.
Why not?
Because I know what'll follow the cheese and biscuits.
What?
We will.
Malcolm's not like that. He's a very warm, sensitive person.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of us all? You are, Mush.
Feeling confident, Mark?
Mark my words, Clive. If I don't pull that bird tonight, I'll stand bare-arsed in Woolworth's window.
I wouldn't be too sure. She wouldn't even dance with you last week.
That's because she didn't trust herself.
Ah. I thought it was you she didn't trust.
She didn't trust our close proximity. The effect could have been highly volatile, like Chernobyl.
And she's only coming because of Jackie, and Jackie is coming to see me.
Wait a minute. Let's get one thing straight. You're not the main attraction round here, I am. You're just playing a supporting role in this little drama.
She's still coming to see me.
Only because she thinks you're a doctor.
Don't remind me.
Let's have a look at you. When I advised you to wear the cavalry twill waistcoat, I did assume it would cover the waistband. You look like a burst mattress. And comb your hair. You don't have to do all that. You won't find any dandruff on that comb. I've just had a 10-minute massage with bay rum.
I'll never get away with it, Malk. She's bound to find out sooner or later.
I'm not suggesting you make it your life's work. Just until you get a result, then you can tell her the truth.
She'll be furious.
Nah, she won't. She'll admire your impudence. Oh, that reminds me. Take this.
What is it?
A stethoscope. Let it dangle out of your pocket. Add a touch of authenticity and make the right impression when we go into the grill room.
We're not going to the grill room?
Yes, why not?
It's expensive.
Of course it's expensive. That's the point. In fact, if the food's not expensive, we'll send it back.
Why?
Got to make the right impression, Clive. I've sussed these girls out. They're definitely upmarket. They work in a bank.
It's not mine, is it?
Why?
I'm £7 overdrawn.
That's because you don't think big enough. If you were £70,000 overdrawn, you wouldn't be worried, would you?
Wouldn't I?
Nah, and the bank manager wouldn't ignore you either. He'd take you out to lunch, and those girls would treat you with respect. You have to speculate to accumulate, Clive. That's why we're going à la carte.
À la carte?
That way we get to choose the dishes. And certain foods are well-known aphrodisiacs.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. Take the avocado, for example. That's a well-known aphrodisiac. Did you know they have to keep the village maidens indoors during the harvest season?
No.
Oh, yes. Get those girls on the avocado, followed by a little red meat. And anything can happen.
Just give me one good reason why I should come.
I'll give you a good reason. When was the last time you had steak?
I can't remember.
No. You haven't had a decent meal in weeks. You're going off to nothing.
I'm not selling myself for a steak.
Oh, he's not trying to buy you, Pam. He's trying to make a good impression.
He couldn't make a good impression if he stood in wet cement.
There you go again. You're such a misery.
I'm sorry. I'm not very good company these days, Jackie.
I know you're feeling low, Pam.
Low. I could crawl under a duck at the moment.
Oh, here's Clive. Hello, Clive. Pamela, you remember Clive?
Yeah.
Sit down, Clive.
Malcolm's booking the table.
Table?
In the grill room.
The grill room. Pamela, isn't that exciting?
Is it?
The last time I went in there was with this wholesale tobacconist. He drives a Ferrari with wire wheels and personalised number plates. Sig 1. Perhaps you know him, Clive?
No,
I thought you might have bumped into him at the Rotary.
I'm not in the Rotary.
I suppose you're too busy.
Yes. Can I get you a drink?
Coke, please.
Pamela?
I'm all right, thanks.
Doctor,
Yes.
your stethoscope's showing. Oh, he's so absent-minded.
Seems a bit dozy to me.
He's been through a great deal of emotional strain.
Are you sure he's a doctor?
Of course he's a doctor.
He's got fingers like bananas.
Well, you need strong hands when you're a doctor. Hello, Malcolm.
Jackie, I like that coat.
Oh, do you?
I really like that coat.
It's mink.
I can see it's me. That coat will wear forever.
It's an exclusive.
I can see it's an exclusive. I like to see a young woman in furs. Brings out the luminosity of the skin.
Thank you.
I really love that coat.
So did the mink.
I think I'll go and help Clive with the drinks.
Hello? You came then?
It looks like it.
Why?
Free country?
I thought you may have been curious.
What about?
Me? After all these years?
After all these years, I don't even remember you.
Well, there's not much to tell, really.
Well, I wouldn't bother.
I worked hard for years and then woke up one morning and thought, what's it all for? The villa in Spain, the yacht on the Mediterranean, and there's no one to share it with. You see, I never married.
Oh,
And you know why?
no.
Can't you guess?
Is there something wrong with you?
Of course there's nothing wrong with me. I just didn't fancy that. Don't talk to me about marriage. You're like yoking a wild stallion to the plough. Did you know I'm half Russian?
Which half?
On my mother's side. Cigarette?
No, thanks.
No, of course, don't want to spoil your appetite.
I'm not hungry.
Never mind. The night is young. Can I freshen that drink?
No, thanks.
What do you want if you don't want money? What do you want if you don't want gold? Say what you want and I'll get it for you, darling. Wish you wanted my love. A baby. Adam Faith.
More like blind faith.
Yeah, I was forgetting you're not musical.
What makes you say that?
Well, you don't sing, you don't dance. Is it a lack of rhythm?
Lack of rhythm?
In fact, you don't do much of anything, do you? I suppose that's what marriage does to people. Saps the vitality. Is that what happened to you?
It's none of your business what happened to me.
What happened to Pamela?
She says she's not hungry.
Oh, did she? Well, I wouldn't worry. Actually, she's a little anorexic.
Anorexic?
Yes. How do you cure that, Doctor? I wish you'd have a word with her. I'll see if I can tempt her to a little salad.
Anorexic?
Yeah.
Surprised she works in a bank with that.
Yeah.
Still, she may be good with figures.
What?
Probably won't even be able to read the menu. That's very embarrassing.
That's not anorexia, you nana. That's dyslexia.
Is it?
You should know that. You're supposed to be a doctor. You could have blown the whole thing.
Don't worry about me. If you're not careful, you could be spending tomorrow in Woolworth's window.
Where do you think you're going?
Home.
Leaving me to explain things to Malcolm, I suppose.
Yes.
Well, what do you want me to tell him this time?
Break it to him gently. Tell him I think he's repulsive.
You don't care how you hurt his feelings, do you?
You can't hurt his feelings. You wouldn't get the point if you poked him in the eye with a stick. He thinks he's irresistible. It won't matter.
Of course it matters. You can't tell someone they're as foul as a box of frogs and say it doesn't matter. And what about me and the doctor?
You don't need us.
He won't go anywhere without Malcolm.
Why? He's not his keeper, is he?
Well, that's right. Criticise my friends, laugh at me, destroy my happiness.
Your happiness? You only met him last week and you've been looking at doctors' pay scales ever since.
All right, then, go home to your fish fingers and peas. I don't care.
It's not fish fingers and peas. I've got a very nice frozen dinner I've been looking forward to.
Well, just look at what you're missing.
What's that?
The menu. They don't even put the prices on in case they send you into a state of shock. Look, steak au poivre, beef Wellington, steak Diane, flambéed at the table.
Shut up, Jackie.
And where will you be? Eating in your kitchen alone.
What's wrong with that? 20% of the people in this country live alone.
Well, poor old them.
It's not a crime being on your own.
Isn't it? You try getting a single room with a bath. You try getting a table for one by the window. You try travelling alone. Even the animals went in 2 by 2, Pamela. Now, I bet that frozen dinner isn't for one.
Serves 2.
Well, there you are, then.
Smell that food, Clive. Get a whiff of those succulent aromas. No doubt about it, we planned this evening extremely well. We cannot miss tonight.
Are you sure?
Money in the bank, Clive. Once their passions have become aroused by the food and their resistance weakened by the wine, we'll make our move.
What sort of move is that, Mel?
Well, I don't know what you're planning, but I know what I'm going to do. I shall take her onto the dance floor, wait until the right moment, and give her one.
On what?
A kiss.
On the first date?
Where have you been for the last 20 years, Clive? The world's moved on since you slipped your hand up Julie's gym slip. We live in the shadow of nuclear war. The ozone layer's breaking up, the ice cap's on the move, and you want to wait until next week?
I didn't say that. I'll make my move. I've kissed a woman before.
Of course, it won't end there.
It won't.
That's just a preliminary. So, don't call for me too early tomorrow. I shall probably be resting.
No, thank you.
Jackie, I've said it once and I'll say it again.
He likes that coat.
I love that coat.
We're not late.
No, just waiting for a table. I've asked for somewhere fairly prominent.
There's a good one, Malk.
Excuse me, he's very tired. There's too many hours on the ward, I'm afraid. What do you think you're doing?
It's a good table, Malk. I thought we'd better grab it.
You don't grab a table in a place like this, you muttonhead. You wait until you're shown to your table by the head waiter. You then escort the ladies across, waiting for them to sit first, and then slide in the chairs under them. These pink things are napkins, and you use the cutlery from the outside. Got it?
Right, Malk.
Oh, and I've ordered champagne.
Champagne?
Yeah, and if you say the bubbles get up your nose, I'll kill you.
Your table is over here, sir.
Now, I can heartily recommend the avocado.
How long are they going to be?
Patience, Clive. They've just got to powder their noses, that's all.
You don't think they've scarpered?
Certainly not. Women don't scarper after a meal like that. They're full of avocado, lightly grilled steak and gratitude. It's a lethal combination.
You think so?
We're running with a ball now, Clive.
When are you going to make your move, Mel?
Any minute now. When she gets back, I shall ask her onto the dance floor. I've requested something soft and seductive.
Great.
When are you going to make your move?
I'm not sure, Malk.
Well, when you do, just remember to maintain the dignity of the medical profession.
What do you mean?
Well, when the waiter asked you if your steak was well done, there was no need to put your stethoscope on it.
You've got to laugh, Malk.
Just watch it, that's all. They're back. Well, stand up, Pillock. Well, Pamela, shall we dance?
Why not?
Don't be nervous, I've requested something slow.
Slow?
If it gets too difficult, stand still and I'll dance round you.
I'll remember that.
Do you like the jacket?
Yes.
30% wool, 70% terralin gives me lightness with strength.
That must be very useful.
Yeah. You're not wearing any sequins, are you? Only, I wouldn't like it to snag.
Does that happen very often?
Yeah, I danced with a girl in sequins last week. Pulled all the threads out. Ended up with lapels like spaghetti.
I haven't got any sequins.
Good. Was that your foot?
Yeah.
That was the latest step.
I thought you'd borrow someone's legs for the evening.
Do you believe in fate, Clive?
I'm not sure.
I do. I had a chart done recently by this woman. Oh, she's very good. Uncannily accurate. It says that after a year of gloom and uncertainty and personal disappointment, I'd meet someone who understands me, to whom I'm attracted, and this person would be strongly associated with the letter C, Clive.
C.
Clive.
Oh.
And Austria.
Austria?
Do you ski, Clive?
No.
Have you been to Austria?
No.
Are you thinking of going?
No.
Well, perhaps that's all in the future.
I didn't know you could dance like that.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me.
It's got to be fun finding out.
Is it?
Did I tell you I was half Russian?
Yes.
Yeah, the trouble with Russian blood is it comes out every so often.
You're not going to start dancing on your knees, are you?
No. I mean, it makes me impulsive. I've got this impulse right now. I just wonder, should I follow it?
What impulse?
I've got this impulse to kiss you. What do you think?
That man's collapsed.
What?
Over there, he's collapsed.
Oh, well, don't worry. We can dance round him.
Is that all you can say?
Well, I just hope it wasn't the avocado, that's all.
Shouldn't we get the doctor?
What doctor?
Clive.
No, he's off duty.
But this is an emergency.
He doesn't do emergencies.
Oh, don't be silly. Clive.
Yes.
That man over there, he's collapsed.
Who?
He needs a doctor.
Yes.
Well, aren't you going to look at him, Clive?
What?
Well, you see, Jackie, there's a problem here. He's not his patient.
He's not my patient.
Yeah, in the medical profession, they can be very fussy about this sort of thing.
But this is an emergency.
Excuse me, sir, I understand that you're a doctor. Do you think you could look at that gentleman? He has collapsed.
Of course. Let my friend through. He's a doctor.
A doctor? So careful.
Well, move back. Let the dog see the rabbit.
What happened?
Well, he was perfectly all right. And then he suddenly said his steak was rather tough and he collapsed.
Could have sent it back, madam.
What seems to be the trouble, Doctor?
I can't hear anything. I think he's dead.
He can't be. Do you mind? He's had experience. He knows a stiff when he sees one. I'm sorry.
His heart stopped.
Well, there you are, his heart stopped. Once that's happened, you're finished. Look at his colour. He's as dead as mutton.
Don't say that. Not in here.
It can happen anywhere. Death is no respecter of person or place. It can happen to the king in his palace or the beggar in his hovel. It just happened in your restaurant, that's all.
Please, sir, the customers.
Oh, yes, of course. Jackie,
Yes.
can I borrow your coat for a moment?
What? I'm going to be sick.
I'll take you outside.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, leave this to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid there has been a fatality, but everything is now under control, so please do not let that spoil your evening. Bon appetit.
She's hysterical.
Well, of course she's hysterical. You don't lose your husband every day. Slap her face. Harder. Well, now she's gone. Loosen something.
I'm not loosening anything.
Well, examine her.
Here, what's going on?
Do you mind? We're examining this lady.
She's my wife.
What?
You're alive.
Of course I'm alive. I just came over dizzy, that's all. Must be the heat.
And he said you were dead.
Who did?
The doctor.
What?
I must have had some fluff in my stethoscope.
As if he really is a doctor.
He said he was a doctor.
He told me he was a doctor.
What were you doing with my wife?
Excuse me, I'll look out for the ambulance.
Wait a minute, I want to work with you.
Oh, where's Clive?
He's gone.
Gone?
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him anymore tonight.
Oh, did he leave with the body?
They sort of left together, yeah.
Well, perhaps it's for the best.
Jackie's not feeling too good.
Oh.
I'll have to take her home. I'm sorry to spoil your evening, Malcolm.
But we haven't had the coffee yet.
No, I couldn't possibly leave Jackie.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'm feeling much better. No, you two stay and enjoy
No,
yourselves.
but
Yes.
Jackie,
No, it's all right. I'm feeling fine.
That's right, Jackie. You have an early night. I'll look after Pam.